Network Entertainment.
Hi, this is Let's Talk, and I'm Pio Ontiveros. A few stories or articles that are written and published can make me fall off my chair. And among them was this series that Lala Rimando did first for Rappler and then
Yes.
for Esquire on the so-called Lopez Empire. So Lala Rimando, veteran
Hello.
journalist, welcome to the podcast. So let's talk. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, few of them really make me fall off my chair. So when I was reading, oh my God, ganun ako, no? But before we get into that, yung background mo muna, where you
Okay.
came from. Kasi, so matagal ka ng journalist, you've been writing for so long, and you've covered business,
Yes.
right? So, ikwento mo muna sa simula't simula.
Since 2001, I became a journalist in 2001. But previous to
For,
that,
oh yeah,
I was with Newsbreak magazine, this
okay.
investigative magazine.
Yes, oh, we remember that.
Okay.
Okay.
But before that,
Previous, yeah.
I was a banker. So my language
Okay.
is really finance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I brought it to my business journalism.
That's strange. I didn't know that you were in banking, that you were a banker. Kasi all this
Yes.
time akala ko finance journalist, business journalist. So banker. Can you
Yes.
tell it which bank and what exactly you did?
I was with BPI.
Okay.
I was doing loan packaging, corporate relationship. So
Okay.
I handled big companies.
Okay.
I would package loans for them. Parang relationship banking. I want to make sure that the total relationship of the bank with the big companies, with the big conglomerates, was profitable. So
Yeah.
I also offered different services. So I understood forex exchange. Because they trade, they import export. I understood other things pa. Parang yung mga relationships nila with the branches,
Yeah.
their needs, their monetary needs for their employees, etc., etc. And then when BPI acquired Far East Bank, I said I don't want to
Kailan
be
yun?
part of
Parang
it.
ang tagal ko nang hindi narinig yung Far East Bank and Trust
Yes.
Company,
Yes.
FEBTC.
Yes.
What year was that?
1999.
Okay. So,
That was the time after Asian financial
right,
crisis.
98 97, 98.
Yes,
Okay.
so this was parang the fallout. The banks were consolidating; they were buying each other. The Lopezes had PCI Bank; they had to sell, etc., etc. Metro
Okay.
Bank bought a lot of a
Yeah.
lot of
Okay.
banks.
And as a banker, did you ever work with the Lopez companies or, may mga loans na
No,
wala naman, hindi?
I worked mostly with pharmaceuticals, retail. 7-Eleven was my client.
Okay.
Wendy's, etc.
Okay. Okay. O sige, balik tayo dun sa kwento mo.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then when I said, okay, I'm going to take the early retirement, and then I joined Ricky Karandang's journal, Economic Journal, for a year.
Okay.
I forgot
What's
what
the
it's
name?
called.
Ikaw talaga. Lagot ka.
Something.
Ricky, oh. Something. Ano yung something?
Something.
Something.
And
Patay
then
ka kay
Newsbreak naman, it's gonna come back
Yeah,
to
it'll
me.
come back in a bit. Okay.
Newsbreak naman was born out of EDSA 2.
EDSA DOS.
Oo.
Yeah. Oo.
They were heavy on politics. We were heavy on business. So we decided to merge.
That's how Ricky became part of Newsbreak. Okay.
Yes.
That's why you can't remember the name of his economic journal.
Every something.
Hi, Ricky. Okay.
Ala,
O
okay.
sige. And then?
Okay, so
Okay.
I had to translate my finance jargons into something na,
Something that people would understand.
Yes.
Pero wait. So what? So nagkakilala kayo ni Ricky
someone
before
referred me to
someone
him.
referred because he joined ANC kasi.
Yes.
No, and then he came from, well, I guess from that okay. And then how were you convinced na parang gusto ko mag-journalist? Bakit journalism?
I was just curious. It's something different.
Yeah.
And it was also very humbling because my first stories, I don't know if you remember before when editors edit your stories, I use red pen.
Okay.
And then my first few stories, as in, it was so bloody.
As in, it's, yun yung, ano, sinasabing, ano, write in white heat, revise in cold blood. So, panay,
So
red. Okay.
bloody.
Talaga.
Yeah. So to me, I took it as a
Challenge.
challenge na,
Okay.
I thought I was good in banking. I thought I was good in writing. Hindi pala. So I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 5 years to stay in journalism, to hone my craft, to at least be good at this.
Okay.
Yun. I was in the company of Marites V2,
Yeah.
Glenda Gloria Chay.
Oh, how can you not learn from
Yeah.
them? Pero so ang tingin nila sa'yo na parang ano ba naman to? Parang ganon.
Oo.
Pero ngayon, wow.
It
Bilib
paid
na.
off.
Ganon.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So from Newsbreak, we were taken in to manage the online site of ABS-CBN.
What year was that na?
2000, either 2007 or 2008.
Okay.
Yan.
Oo. At doon tayo nagkasama.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the online group is on the side of the where you do your
Yes.
broadcasts.
Oh, well, one big newsroom kasi.
Yes.
Oo, nandun kayo sa, if we're facing the back of the newsroom, ito yung newsroom studio ng ANC, andito kayo sa may
Sa side.
bandang kaliwa. Parang kasama mo sina Gani.
Glenda. Sinagani.
Well, Glenda kasi was head of ANC at that
Yes.
time. Okay. But at that time, you were doing the business stories.
Yes, I was a
Okay.
business editor / deputy editor of the
Okay.
online news team. On the side, because Glenda was there, I used to work with her sa Newsbreak. She would make me a resident analyst for ANC business shows.
Okay.
So kung
okay.
walang guest,
Ikaw.
oo.
O ngayon, alam na ng tao na kapag may analyst, that means wala tayong makuhang guest. Okay. O sige.
Okay.
Pero wait so you joined ANC, like you said, 07, 08, di ba? Didn't that, I mean, years later, eto na, 2026, di ba? Gagawa ka ng story. Ganun. So did that experience with the online, ABS-CBN online, parang help you get parang inside look at what a Lopez company is like?
Yes,
Yeah.
because even when I was with Newsbreak, we were already covering the deaths of the Lopezes. Pero medyo esoteric, di ba? Kasi parang there's so many things happening in politics.
Right.
Oh, okay, even if you're a Lopez and you're deep in debt, it's always buried in the, insides, ganyan.
Bakit yung ibang mga big business families, they were not in debt like the Lopezes
Yeah,
were?
there were.
They were
because
also.
because of the
Pare-pareho
Asian
lang sila.
financial crisis. Oo.
Yeah, pare-pareho lang sila,
Oo.
in other words.
So we
Okay.
were kind of busy, but we didn't have the spotlight. Yung mga
Okay.
business stories didn't have the spotlight because
Yeah.
the political
There were,
environment.
yes.
the
Masyadong
social-
exciting dito sa Pilipinas.
Oo.
Oo. Kung 07, 08 yun, that was, the last few years of Gloria. Okay,
Yes.
so magulo. Okay.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
when I was with ABS, it was also the time that I was covering Meralco. There was a boardroom
the
war.
boardroom war and the stockholders meeting. Oo.
Yes, because Arroyo
So you
was
covered
so-
it for ABS?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I never
Yeah.
got a call from anyone
Yeah.
to tame down my.
Oo, may mga ganun
Storytelling.
kasi 'di ba na people think na if you work for a company that's also owned by in this case so ABS tas Meralco, parang ang tingin nila sa biased ka or
Yes.
pinagsabihan ka kung paano, no. And of course, I mean, well, everybody knows I used to be with ABS-CBN and for transparency, I used to be with ABS-CBN from September 1989 to December 2011. And parang pareho lang tayo ng ano. So anyway, okay.
I was even covering other businesses that the Lopezes have business relationships with. I never.
You never got a call na,
I never got
Lala,
a call.
can you not or can you, walang ganon?
Yes, directly or indirectly. I was just left on my own. I was being a
A
ethical,
journalist. Yeah.
proper business journalist. I was
Yeah.
covering what is happening in the country. I was given a free hand.
Okay. So,
And for that,
Yeah.
I'm very thankful.
yeah. Okay, wait. So how long were you with ABS? So
To
07 to 08
2011.
to
And then I joined
2011.
Rappler
Rappler
when
na.
Maria moved to Rappler.
Okay. So years later, fast forward, years later, 2026, you
So
come
I'm
up
in
with
La
these.
Union.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah. When did you move? You moved to La Union, what? Pre-pandemic? Right before the
During the
pandemic?
pandemic. Because
Okay.
after ABS, I did Rappler and then I Forbes. I did a bit of World Bank. And then I was
Wait. Ano yung
commissioned.
World Bank? Ano
I,
man ginawa mo?
wala. Parang I was so tired of the fast pace
Okay.
work sa online.
Okay.
I moved. I tried the other side. So I did communications, all of their reports,
Okay.
ganyan.
Okay. Okay.
And then I was commissioned to do the biography of John Gokong Wei, which is
Okay.
why I could afford to go to La Union, to be in La
Okay.
Union, to do the writing. So I'm
Okay.
doing a multimedia project, the biography, because the Gokong Weis were saying, oh, not a lot of people read books now. So there's they made me do a documentary, which is already out.
It's out na?
Yeah,
Where? Where can we
it's on
watch it?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then the book is to follow.
The book is the one that I'm doing now.
Okay.
And then a podcast will also follow. So
Okay.
they wanted it multimedia so they can reach out to more target audience. Galing din, no?
Okay.
So,
Wait,
in
and
La
who got
Union-
you? Si Liza Gokong Wei.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because we worked together before. I was with Summit for when I was a managing editor of Forbes Philippines.
Okay. All right. So, etong Rappler got you to write. And then
This
you
one.
wrote first about the Meralco stockholders meeting. Yun ba yun? Hindi pa.
Kasi I wasn't listening to what was happening. Ito, March 2026. Parang I just know that something's happening, but I was busy with the biography.
Yeah.
And then someone asked me, can you go back to your Meralco notes and check how were Piki and Gabby interacting during
Okay.
that Meralco war?
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. And what were, and you kept I kept all my notebooks,
Yes, me
100 notebooks from 35 years. How many notebooks do you have?
Ang dami.
Dami.
All kinds, all shapes, all
Yeah,
colors.
yeah.
Oh, but I kept
Okay.
them. So
Okay.
I went through them.
Yeah.
No, actually, I scanned them. So it's easy to,
Okay.
OCR it lang, alpha search, kanyan.
Okay.
And then in my mind, it's like, wow, I wrote a lot of stories on this Meralco board war. So what happened in the Meralco boardroom? So galit nga si Arroyo toward ABS because of the
Yeah.
critical coverage.
Yeah.
Yung mga Hello Garci.
Lahat naman ng presidente, di ba? Oo. Di ba? Oo.
Yes.
Okay.
The way that the government hit the Lopezes was through Meralco. Because I don't know if you remember Winston Garcia, who was head of the
Yes, GSIS.
this
Oo.
very loud
Yeah.
yung is very
Yeah.
colorful personality.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
So,
Parang they tried to take over. Ganun ba yun?
yes.
They tried to take over
Kasi
the board, no?
Oo.
Sa stockholders meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
And it
sige.
was so colorful. It lasted for 12 hours. That meeting. Yung mga type na there are the whole Meralco Theater was full of Lopez employees.
Wearing what color nga ba?
Green.
Green. Kasi when I read that article, then they were wearing green. Green ba yung Meralco? Akala ko ba orange? Kasi orange ngayon. Green dati.
Oo.
Sige,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't remember why. Basta
Yeah.
basta I remember whenever Winston speaks, nag-go off yung mic.
Ay, parang sa sa house. Sa House of
Yes.
Representatives. Okay.
Oo.
Pinapatayan ka ng mikropono pag ayaw kang pag ayaw kang marinig.
Oo.
Okay.
Oo. And
Oh,
then, nainis na si Winston. He walked out. Oh no, meron pa yung mga SEC kasi nagsa-shopping siya ng courts eh. So, he ended up with
Forum
SEC.
shopping. Yeah.
Oo.
Okay.
Ayun pala. He ended up with SEC
Yeah.
right
Wait,
before.
yung SEC was, what's his name? Hubert,
Guevara.
Guevara. Ano yun? They tried to, what did they try to do?
To serve parang do not continue with this stockholders
Stockholders meeting. Can the SEC do that?
Apparently,
But di ba na TRO
na
sila, di
TRO
ba?
down the line.
Okay.
So Guevara was not he was not the chairman.
Mm-mm.
He's one of the deputies. So down the line,
Mm-mm.
it was
Yeah.
proven na hindi
Oo.
pwede.
Pero si diba also Winston, GSIS, at the time ang gobyerno, yung mga government agencies na gano'n, pwedeng bumili ng stock sa private companies.
Oh, because this funds, in this case, we have GSIS, SSS,
Mm-mm.
they get money from the employees and then they have to grow it so that by
Mm.
the time
Yeah.
that employees retire, they have a fund.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
their GSIS has investments. GSIS, I think, SSS as well, and Land Bank has investments in Meralco because
In
it was
Meralco.
for a long time a
Yeah.
blue chip
Oo.
company.
So, you wrote about
So
but first,
I went through my
oo.
notes.
Yeah. And in your notes, what did it say? As in, sinulat mo yung mga pinagsasabi ni na Gabby and Piki, paano sila nag-away? Ganun ba yun?
It was mostly Peaky kasi this is the Oscar side. Oscar / Manolo side. So Gabby is with the
Henny,
Henny
yeah.
or Henny line. So
And then there's a fourth branch, yung kay Presi
but
Sinakis, no? Lopez
they're not
Sinakis.
active in the business.
Yeah.
So yeah, parang syempre as journalists, 'di ba? Even before the stockholders meeting itself, which is the explosive event, meron na tayong gagawin na mga
Yeah, magre-research ka muna.
Oo. And I already did stories, mga preparatory pieces to ano. So that by the time the main event happened, the readers are already informed. So I spoke to a lot. I was very relentless. Na-realize ko sa mga notes ko. Grabe ko. I spoke to anyone who would, I made cold calls, talagang I emailed everyone, etc., etc. So my coverage was really extensive.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when going through my notes, parang it stirred something in me na, I have to write about this Lopez
Okay.
War.
So when
because-
you di ba someone asked you to, can you check nga paano sila nag-relate si Gabby and si Piki? Hindi pa nila sinabi na, can you write something?
Wala pa.
Pinapacheck lang sa'yo.
Yes.
Sino yun?
Oo. Some
Guess ko,
friend.
Rappler.
Hindi, no.
Hindi.
No, oo.
Okay.
Someone who knew I was writing
Okay.
these in about Meralco in
Okay.
ABS-CBN before.
Okay. And then, how did it get to the point na Rappler tells you, isulat mo nga? Ganun.
No. When I moved to La Union, a lot of groups have been asking me to, can you write? And I'm like, I'm doing a book. This is really time consuming. Yung mental space ko, I have little
Yeah.
time and energy to do something else. But when I was going through my notes, that was a Sunday after a family lunch, I remember. Yun na nga, parang it stirred something in me na I remembered yung, the effort of getting all of these stories about Meralco. And way back when we were covering the Ben Press loans in Newsbreak. So talagang this is decades worth of knowledge
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah. Oo.
So
Oh, and of course, Ben Press, explain ha.
okay.
Ben Press is what? Parang yun yung mother company.
yes, of
The
the
mother firm of
Lopez's.
the
It's
Lopezes.
the listed holding.
Yeah. Well, I remember Ben Press because there's Ben Press building, yung mga ganon. And everybody, we would always refer to Ben Press as parang headquarters, parang ganon.
And in the 1990s, during the Ramos time, it was among the conglomerates na really invested in mga privatized assets. So they got into power, they got into telecom, they had the Bayantel before, they got into Sky Cable.
Sky Cable, yeah.
They owned NLEX.
Mm-mm.
Maynila, they were the original.
Yeah. Oo. I remember Bayantel and Sky Cable. I mean, Sky Cable, we had shows on Sky Cable. Sarimanok Network, News Network nung una, naging ANC, yung mga ganon. Okay.
But they
and
were
then
hit
Bayantel,
very much by the Asian financial crisis. Their loans were in dollars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yun.
Yeah.
So nahirapan sila. So we were covering that for Newsbreak as well. It's innate to business journalists na if there are financial issues and it reaches the courts, you cover it.
Of course. Oo.
So I had all of that in mind and in my notes. Ben Press, Sky Cable, debts. Extelcom, may Extelcom pa sila noon. Ang
Naalala ko
dami.
Extelcom.
Parang
Oo, oo.
ang dami kong notes.
Parang vintage, mga pangalan, mga vintage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I remember that distinctly. It was a Sunday after a family lunch. I started going through my notes. I slept at I think 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I
Wow.
already have an outline.
Yeah.
I told Rappler, si Gani, I have a
Gani.
story, wait for it. Hala,
Okay.
nung nag-submit ako, parang two-part series pa lang noon eh. Parang 3,000 words per per series.
Bitin pa nga eh.
Oo. Nagkaroon pa ng third.
Oo.
So I think it was just coming out of my ears,
Yeah.
coming out of my notes, itong mga information that I was putting together. So that's
Yeah.
what you read in
Yeah.
Rappler.
Oo, oo. And of course, that's well, when we post about this, we're going to post na rin the links ulit para mabasa ulit. One thing I was curious about is when you were writing about all this, no? Syempre, what you were writing about was literally an empire, right? An empire a long time ago. Ngayon hindi na siya empire, di ba? Which you were once a part of also. Which I was once a part of a long time ago also, no? And parang ano yung perspective mo? What was it like to witness everything, how big the Lopez Empire was before, and then now it's been reduced to this, quarreling cousins.
Sad. At the same time, I think being a business journalist, you're measured by your numbers, by your metrics, monetary metrics, pesos and cents talaga. So I told myself, if I'm going to do these Lopez stories, I will not take sides. I will let the numbers help me. And then parang I said, this is the worst so far na part of the Lopez saga.
I was just thinking the same word, saga. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
it is the
want
worst,
this,
no? Oo.
yeah, I want this to be a learning moment. Not just for the family members, not just for those us journalists, but for others as well. So whenever I write a story, it's toward that goal. So
Okay.
I know naman na we like drama, we like ganyan. But I always zoom out and say, wait, but these are the lessons.
And one of your lessons is, or I think the most important is, any family or clan in business should have a family constitution, right? What exactly do you mean by that? What does that entail?
Kasi, let me just zoom out a bit. There's always this thing about, the first generation builds the empire, second, they grow it, the third loses it. Parang this is a live case study for me. And, this is a universal issue. It has been covered by a lot of books, a lot of business schools, a lot of governance experts. And they always say, by the time it goes to the third generation, they're so far, the experiences of the first generation is so far na to them. Parang they have not experienced, they lived in a comfortable life. They don't remember the difficulties that the first generation went through, which the second generation saw for themselves. So parang, how do you now bridge the second to the third or to the next generations after that pa? You have to write it down because yung first generation, the second generation, they have a common experience. They
Yeah.
just talk about it.
Oo.
If there's,
Pag siblings,
pwede.
di ba?
Oo.
Medyo magiging mas mahirap pag magpipinsan na.
Yes.
Tapos yung mga anak ng magpipinsan.
And the
no?
in-laws.
Plus the
May
in-laws.
ganon.
Yeah.
Oo.
Okay.
So, parang ang best practice is to have something written down. Yun yung minimum requirement. And then, the other conglomerates or the other business groups, they have family council. As in, it's institutionalized in them. They separate the business with the family. But within the family, there's also effort to always remember where the founders
Yeah.
came from.
Oo. As an aside lang, I once attended I can't remember the exact name parang family business governance. It was a two-day thing, no? And if I'm not mistaken, ang nagtuturo nun si basta Calaw, Teddy Calaw.
Okay.
Yeah. And nagkikwento siya about what I remember is yun nga, yung family council, and then kunyari mag-uusap, merong card na itataas, halimbawa, yung kulay ng card is, this is about family, this is about the business. Yung parang ganon. May ganon. Di ba?
So
Yeah.
parang purposeful yung mga
Yeah. Oo.
parang you're not just thinking, and parang kung ikaw yung second generation ka, you prepare the next generation. Kasi nga there will be conflicts, there will be, I mean, power and money.
Yeah.
They are the best ingredients for conflicts, diba? So
Oo.
you kind of know. That's why it's the second generation who usually prepare the constitution or anything that's written, because may say pa sila.
Yeah, okay. Wait, Lala, let's go back to, di ba earlier sabi mo, parang this is the, paraphrasing, parang this is the worst,
The worst.
no, that's happened to the Lopez, in the Lopez saga. Hindi, this is worse than them losing ABS-CBN back in 1972 and Meralco also. This is worse.
This is worst
Kasi-
post-martial law.
Post-martial law. Kasi di ba nakuha, nabawi. Di ba? Binalik ni Cory ang ABS sa mga Lopez. Nakuha na nila ulit ang Meralco. Plus, nagka-show si Chris sa ABS. And then, parang nag-rebuild. And then, eto.
Phoenix nga, yung kanilang favorite mantra.
Hello everyone! Ako po si Baus Rufo, ang host ng podcast na Kaya Pa Ba? Ang pinakabagong talk show kung saan tinatanong namin kung kaya pa nga ba talaga? No, it's an interview show featuring my favorite content creators, celebrities, or just my favorite taga-benta ng turon. Who knows? Go listen to it now on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Actually, parang the one that happened in Meralco is a precursor precedent to what's happening now, because they lost Meralco. Meralco was parang the one in charge there is the Manolo branch.
Yeah.
And the issues of Meralco was because of ABS-CBN. So when they lost Meralco,
Parang nasisi yung...
nawala ng mini empire ang Manolo line.
Yeah. Pero what was considered the crown jewel? Di ba it was ABS?
Both.
Both
Both.
ABS and Meralco. Na
Yes.
parang siguro I can imagine their elders saying, no matter what you do, wag lang mawawala ang Meralco at ABS. Parang gano'n. Ito na yung crown jewel. So nawala. Okay.
It was, if you look at their history, ang dami kasi nilang libro, they've always been proud of Meralco. It was a cash cow. Oo. ABS became a cash cow just parang in the past 30 or so years lang. But all throughout,
It was
Meralco
Meralco.
kasi is a monopoly eh. Oo.
Yeah. Oo.
That's the money that they got from Meralco. The wealth that they were able to get from Meralco was the one that funded the other businesses.
Yeah. I remember it's somewhere in your articles you were saying na parang ang naging problema dito, and again, paraphrasing your words, ang naging problema dito, they were in businesses that required government regulation.
Yes.
Diba? Which can be very, very challenging. Which means para bang magiging vulnerable ka in so many words. Correct?
Which brings me back to my current biography project, si Gokong Wei. They also had Manila Times,
Yes.
which was hit by...
The unwitting ninong.
Yes.
Galit na galit si Erap. Okay.
They published a story which earned the ire of Arab.
Oo.
And then Arab was then hitting the other businesses of the
Right,
Gokong
the
Weis.
Gokong Ways. Yeah.
Para silang Lopez, they also got into businesses in the 1990s, FBR time, na highly regulated. Airline, petrochemical, telecom. Parang the same, di ba? And the Gokong Weis were really loved reading and they loved journalism. But they got into after soul searching, they got into a place where they said we are not the right fit to own a media company.
Yeah. Or was it because they just buckled under the pressure of ERAP? I mean, come on, you have Malacanang breathing down your neck. Hindi ba?
Which now brings us to the Lopezes.
Yeah.
If you have a media company, and then also other parts of your empire that are
Highly regulated.
highly
Yeah.
regulated,
Tapos yung media company mo,
Hitting the-
titirahin ng gobyerno. What are you saying? What do we expect? Ganon?
yes. So I wrote in my article, pwede naman because there are also other parang models in other countries. Where in a conglomerate there's a media arm. The thing is they have malalim ang bulsa nila, malalim ang PC nila. In other words, parang okay, if as I told you, business reporters, we always look at pesos and cents. If you have a media company, never put yourself in a position na you are financially vulnerable. You have to have your banks supporting you. You have to have your credit lines always available. Never find yourself na parang now, what's happening now, you have to ask your family members to give you 2 billion to bail you out. Which is the case now.
Yeah. Oo.
Because ABS-CBN has debts that are due soon. They needed someone to
Yeah.
help pay for them.
So in one sentence, how did ABS-CBN find itself in this situation? Na ganon, vulnerable, exposed, at the mercy of everybody else.
I think there's also hubris into it. Kasi we're coming from a high. Diba? We were able to do, cash was, ABS was earning like 1 billion a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when the franchise was killed, nawalan,
Yeah.
you were so vulnerable already.
Oo. So what was the story behind the franchise? Bakit, di ba, was there parang nag-delay ba? Dinelay ba yung pag-reapply? And why?
Yes.
Because, bakit hindi ginawa nung panahon ni President Noy Aquino?
Siyempre, yan yung mga, I'm sure that's conversations happening. And Gabby, which is one of the main cast of characters now, aside from Vicky, Gabby thought at the time, he and his associates thought at the time na, okay, we are not in good graces with Pinoy. So sige, wag na lang. Sa next administration na lang.
Oh, who there, di ba? 2016, tapos
Which
biglang
is sayang
Yeah,
because
oo.
parang okay, you could have like...
You could have had
you're-
better chances with the son of Cory.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. But as always, parang you have a network who can make or break presidents, di ba? So, having Duterte was not in the plans, but it happened. And then may mga issues pa si Duterte against them because there was a 7 million payment for ads na hindi na ilabas.
Although
Among other things.
Yeah, pero ang kwento kasi ng ABS is para bang bumibili ng ads sa local station. Kaya lang hindi siya and 'di ba, I mean, you worked with ABS. You can't just like walk in and then 2-3 days before bibili ako ng spot o bibigay sa yan. Parang several weeks ahead, several weeks before you can do that, di ba?
Pumila
So,
ka
oo.
or something like that.
Oo.
But again, pesos and cents. Yung 7 million ni Duterte, naibayad niya. Na-receive
Okay.
ng ABS. So, whatever is the issue there, if you do the timeline, if you do the, galit si Duterte. Again, Marcos, Arroyo, you already have
You have a wealth of
past.
experience with presidents who are angry at you, ganon.
You But so well.
Yeah, or maybe, kasi para bang, yun na nga para bang they've been through the worst already. Nakuha ng ABS sa kanila noong 1972. Siguro hindi nila, what's that word? In Tagalog? Sukat, hindi nila akalain na baka mangyari sa kanila ulit. Baka mas malaking dagok pa, parang ganon. Di ba? Tapos double whammy. No franchise and then pandemic.
Yes. And then after that, internally, I mean, like, okay, if you were receiving 1 billion a month in revenues, and then biglang nawala the franchise, anything and everything that allowed you to earn that much. Most businesses, I've seen businesses who are able to pivot kaagad. Okay, like I interviewed Aboitiz, John Ramon Aboitiz. This is the family from Cebu. They sold their super ferry, which is very much linked to them.
Yeah.
They sold their super ferry, and there were issues also among the family members. But someone said, let's not fall in love with our business.
Wow.
Pivot sila.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, oo. And I remember yung Super Ferry, grabe yung propa, yung parang negative na negative, ano? So, let's not fall in love with
Let's
our
not
business.
fall in love with our businesses.
Wow, okay. Okay. Parang umalis na, let's get out.
Let's get out.
Okay.
And obviously, another family member was eased out, diba?
Yeah.
Parang the one that was in charge of that, parang nawalan din ng role. So I think there's always that among families who are into big businesses. You always have to have a parang okay, if you have a pet business and you're in love with it, there will be a time when you'd have to say you have to step back, okay, and look practically as to how you're going to move forward. So in the case of ABS,
Gabby step back.
Gabby
Di ba?
stepped
Parang
back, yes.
umalis, nag-US, hinayaan na niya si Carlo Katigbak and Mark Lopez, his cousin.
And apparently, he stepped back not just from ABS but from the other businesses of the conglomerate.
Yeah.
Even from First Gen, the Power Group, which his cousin Piki is head of.
Yeah.
He also stepped back from Lopez Inc., which is the mothership group. Which is why Piki is now in charge.
Yeah.
Ngayon nag-aaway na sila.
Yeah.
Pero
So, di ba, kasi you pointed out yung Aboitiz.
Okay.
Their
Don't fall in
mantra
love.
is do not fall in love with your business. They sold Super Ferry. What are you saying now? The Lopezes are too in love with their business with ABS-CBN.
Because
but
it's
it's also
a
crown
lovable-
jewel. Yeah, it's the crown jewel. It's in the service of the Filipino,
Yes,
di ba? I mean,
yes.
hindi lang naman siya negosyo, hindi lang siya kumita. May serbisyo din siya because, I mean, well, news and current affairs ako, no? I cannot speak for production. But, parang, so, what do you say now?
But you cannot, okay, this is my business journalism hat that's on. I've seen a lot of families and a lot of businessmen who are so in love with their business, whether kasi it was given to them by someone they love or they grew it over time. When I say don't fall in love, go to work, like do your numbers, do your balance sheets, armor up. How do you now improve your balance sheet? How do you let go of how do you manage your loans? So it's not, parang it's not always nagging you na mag-pay up ka na. There are ways to armor up.
Yeah, like?
Pay off your loans, pivot your business model, make sure that everyone is aligned to the new business model, if there is.
Yeah.
Yun.
Can they do that sila lang?
What do you mean?
I mean, walang outside help, for example.
Oh,
Di ba? Pwede ba yun?
you definitely need outside help. Because if you're in love with your business, you cannot see clearly.
Okay. Parang pag in love ka sa isang tao, tapos Yeah. Love is blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ayan.
yun. Love is blind. Okay.
Yes. Oo. You need outside help, outside perspective.
Mhm.
Oo. And which reminds me of another family also from Cebu. Ganyan din. They were so in love.
Sino?
Wag na.
Sige no.
Kasi they're not
First letter.
listed.
They're what? They're not listed.
They're not listed. Oo.
Sige na, first letter. I'll guess. First letter.
They're in retail.
Retail.
Also in mostly in
How many
Visayas
letters
and-
in the How many letters in the family
Kamag-
name?
Sige, sabihin ko na lang.
Wag
galing
muna,
mo.
let me
Okay.
guess. Sige. Let's see.
Kamag-anak ng mga go. Gaisano.
Gaisano.
Oo.
Okay.
Kasi they're also in their third generation na. They got someone who I know who helped them,
Yeah.
who handheld them
Okay.
through the process. Kasi it's painful.
Oo.
Oo,
Yeah.
you're basically telling them the right thing
Yeah.
that made you rich is now wrong.
Yeah. Oo. Or telling them na, alam mo, medyo pumalpak ka.
Or
Parang ganon.
what
You made the wrong
worked before.
decisions. What used to work before doesn't work anymore.
Oo. And what usually do the older ones tell you? Diba? Parang, who are you to tell me?
Yeah, oo. What do you know? Bata ka pa. Hindi pa kayong in charge.
Oo.
So when our parents are in charge, iba, kaming mga second generation, sige, tahimik muna. Tapos second generation, kami na in charge. Tapos eto na yung mga third generation, di ba? You'll ask them, what do you think? Ganun, syempre, medyo nahihiya pa kasi kayo yung in charge, di ba? Parang nakakaya magsalita, parang ganun. Di ba?
And even among yourselves, diba? If you defy the previous generation, di ba may guilt?
Yeah.
Parang,
Yeah.
are we sure na this is what the previous
Oo.
generation would
Oo.
want us to do?
Afraid to defy, or para bang you want to honor the wishes of the previous, and then but then you have to look at it as a business, and then you'll say, pero yun ang gusto nila eh. So can we just do that, and then let's move on without thinking about how does it impact on the business really?
Yes.
Parang ganon.
So there's always that balancing act.
Yeah.
How do you honor the past at the same time move forward? I mean,
Yeah.
Pia, di ba, as far as media is concerned, it's a different landscape
Yes,
now.
entirely different.
Oo.
Yeah.
So,
Wala na. Para bang, yun na nga, di ba? Kanina, so we're talking about ABS in its heyday, news and current affairs. So I joined 89, 1990s, talagang, wow, ABS-CBN #1. Hindi mag-uumpisa ang press con kung wala ang DOS. Ganon kasimple. Okay? Wala kang kilala sa ABS na kung ang malas mo, parang ganon. Pero ngayon, para bang, ibang-iba na siya. It's not the same. It's really just not the same, di ba? And then, remember, when was this? When they had to make an announcement na, okay, we're going to sell this portion of the compound, and including the tower. And that's why last August, several of us, alumni of News and Current Affairs, went back, and then we did parang homecoming. We formed the human logo of ABS-CBN. And I posted that on my Instagram also. Because it's parang, it's reminiscing, it's, how do you say it? It's parang remembering, parang ganon, ano. And we did that because we were told na, ibebenta na yung tower. So the whole time, ibebenta na, kasi ganon ang iniisip ng tao, ibebenta na pala yung portion ng, ng property, di ba? Di may pera ulit. Wala pala?
kulang.
What? Kulang?
That's just what? 4 billion or 6 billion?
Okay. And that money went to what? To pay?
To pay off
Those-
the debts.
Okay. So moving forward, like you were saying, parang don't fall in love with your business, get outside help. Parang accept the reality, parang ganon.
Because you cannot live in the past. Parang if you depend on your former glory, it clouds your thinking.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this in other businessmen also.
Yeah.
Na parang as soon as the founder dies and the second generation is in charge, now they have freedom to do
What they want.
what
yeah.
what they think is needed by the business.
Yeah. Okay. So from how you wrote it, no, and then from how I was seeing things, para bang si Piki yung parang so second generation, o mas marami na sila, magpipinsan pa, di ba? At syempre, kung dati 4 lang magkapatid, si Henny or Kapitan, Manolo, Oscar, and Pressy. Ngayon, iilan silang magpipinsan.
23,
So mas
20 to
marami,
23.
mas maraming kakausapin, mas maraming ideas, 'di ba? And then eto na si Piki na iba na siya mag-isip, parang dapat ito yung gagawin natin kasi 'di ba? So what's gonna happen? Parang what should happen next so that they can survive? Parang ganon. Is it goodbye ABS-CBN? It's really just parang in the past, ganon, 'di ba?
Nako, it's a moving story kasi. What we know is that they're in court.
Yeah.
And once it's public and the way that it's being laid out in public now, there's
Yeah.
there's a press release almost every day.
Right.
Labasan ng baho.
Yeah.
And
And then parang people are trying to determine, are you Team Piki or Team Gabby?
actually may bago ngayon.
Ano?
'Di ba yung Phoenix? Yun yung
Yeah.
ano naman siya nila. It's
Oo.
yun yung kay Henny, Kapitan Henny. We're like a phoenix. We
Yeah.
get burned but we rise again,
Yeah.
etc.
Oo.
Si ano pala. So yun yung mantra ng majority of the family members.
Pero si Piki
The
is
Piki, ano siya, Team Butterfly.
butterfly.
Oo. Kasi
So-
apparently, he's been telling this to his family. You know, if you always fall and then rise again, nawawalan tayo ng momentum. There's this thing called compounding interest. You know, like if you put your money in a bank or in a investment instrument, if you keep withdrawing it, nababawasan yung
Yeah.
interest that you receive.
Okay.
So he believes in that. Sabi niya, instead of that, let's think of ourselves as a butterfly. Nagmetamorphosis siya.
Yeah. Parang you can, in other words, parang cocoon muna tayo ulit para paglabas, iba na tayo.
Yes, but he pointed out something. Only when the caterpillar accepts that it needs to go through the metamorphosis will it proceed with the process
Yeah.
and then eventually come out a butterfly.
Yeah. There is that children's book.
Ano
Di
nga?
ba? Ano nga ba? Ako, we cannot remember. Sana merong call of, ano to?
Call a friend.
Does anybody, kaya lang we're taping now, so
Yes.
who can tell us? But, oh my God, what's the name of the book? Mag-google ako, magsasearch ako. Pero di ba, the yellow and white yung book. But anyway, okay.
So yun,
Yeah.
I think it's also a difference in philosophy. So
Okay.
we're not just looking at personalities. We're also looking at divergence in how they see things moving forward.
Yeah. Did you interview any of the Lopezes? Or even speak to any of them off the record?
Yes.
Which one? Interview, yes, or off the record?
Both. So
Both.
I cannot divulge yet. Oo.
So wait, pero yung nasulat mo na, may na-quote ka na doon.
Most of what I've written is a product of yun na nga, yung mga past
Okay.
ano ko. So these are context stories.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're also coming from because I'm doing the biography of John Gokongwei. It informs the way that I see them
Right.
from what lens.
Yeah.
And then because of that, I've been getting a lot of parang feelers
Feelers.
from both sides. Yeah.
Both sides.
Yes.
So, Gabby or Piki have been calling you?
One of the
ano? Okay, so kinausap. Are you at liberty to talk
No, not
about
yet.
it? No, you're not.
Yet. Soon.
Okay, next topic. Ganon. Soon. Ganon ka soon.
Because I think they're very emotional now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because the mere fact that they have to put this out in public, it means you've reached a certain level of your humanity.
Yeah.
Na you're all out. You're not.
You're not.
You're all out. It's like parang whatever it takes to win. Yun.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
very dangerous.
Yeah. Naalala ko tuloy, if I got his name correct, God, he's gonna get mad. Basta Institute of Corporate Directors yun
ICD, okay.
ICD, and then, I think,
Yes,
Teddy
Stanislao.
Calao.
Okay.
Basta the Calao, yung nanay ba niya or tita niya or lola niya, si Eva Estrada Calao.
Okay.
So, and then he said na nga na, sometimes nag-handholding siya para sa mga family businesses eh. Na parang kailangan talaga mag-usap yan eh. Yung away from the light, away from the glaring lights and stuff like that. Are they at that point? Not yet.
Parang wala.
Wala
You know,
pa.
I've seen, let's say the Ayalas or the Cs, the Gokongways, they do this parang assignment of writing it down, putting up the structure before a conflict.
Right. Right.
Diba? Parang it's so hard if you've crossed the
Oo.
line.
Parang preventive maintenance. Oo. Parang sa kotse.
Oo.
'Di ba?
Oo.
Oo, preventive maintenance bago mag-breakdown ng kotse mo. Dinala mo na sa casa to have the oil checked, mga ganun
Correct.
brakes, etc.
Oo. So
Okay.
before ka mag long trip
Yeah.
or before ka whatever.
Okay.
So this one, the Lopezes apparently made an effort. The second generation made an
Yeah.
effort, and apparently there was also effort.
When did
among
they make that effort?
anytime before he passed.
Okay. Okay.
Hindi lang natapos.
Okay.
And then also this current generation ni Gabi, there's an effort, but syempre parang yun na nga, different philosophies. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to gather them. So yun nga, kailangan mo ng, well, first of all, there's a certain level of acceptance that you need if you're in this stage na that you need help. There has to be
There has to be
An
outside
adult.
help eh. Yeah. Parang adult in
there
the room,
has to
no?
be an adult in the room.
Yeah.
Look at the C's, the
Yeah.
Henry C family. Their adult, Jose Sho, was someone that their father trusted. So
Yeah.
when Henry C Senior passed, they looked up to Jose Sho for for wisdom. So it's not family.
Yeah. Mahirap din talaga eh pag family.
Yeah,
And
maraming
then-
baggage.
There's baggage and there's also yung minsan nagkakahiyaan.
Ay,
Di
may
ba?
ganun? Okay.
Oo, may ganun. Anyway. Okay. Naku, alam mo, naka 52 minutes na tayo. Akala ko mga 30 minutes lang.
Okay.
Wow, Lala, I enjoyed listening to you and I learned so much from you. So, parang mag-final words ka. Last
Okay.
words, Nax, parang nagle-lecture, di ba? Sige, final words.
So far from where I sit, it's very ugly. It's very public.
Painful.
And painful to us who enjoyed the independence to do good journalism at ABS. But
Yeah,
also,
they were my bosses.
Yes, who allowed us
Sakit,
to
di
be
ba? Oo. Who allowed us to be
good
journalists.
journalists to really shine, to bring out the best in us career-wise. It really hurts. But at the same time, I'm also guided nga by my decades of experience of covering families. The ones who succeed beyond the third generation are those who do what they love, but they're also not in love with the business to the point that they hang on to it. They hang on to a sinking ship. They have to have an adult in the room to tell. Parang ganun nga, yung in love ka sa girlfriend or boyfriend or husband mo. You need someone to help you make sense of things. Yun. So I think ang end goal ko lang naman is that for the public to learn from this to this cousins war so that it does not happen to
Yeah,
you.
okay. And siguro din naman your end goal also sana or your you hope your dream, I think everybody sana ma-resolve din nila to.
Oh yes.
No? And I think it will, I mean, even the country will benefit from it, di ba?
Yes,
Oo.
because
Yeah.
you have to give it to the Lopezes for having developed a newsroom that
Yes.
allowed us to tell the story of the Philippines. Yun. At the same time with an entertainment arm that allowed us to tell the stories of the Philippines outside.
Anyway, Lala Rimando, veteran journalist, and then the book on John Gokongwei coming out
Coming
very
out
soon. Lala, thank you very much
Thank you,
for
Pia.
coming here. And then kanina, nakalimutan kong sa intro to say na, kasi sa Let's Talk, what we do is we unbox, unpack, and decode, which is exactly what you did for us. Not just here on the show, on the podcast, but in your article. So, thank you for that. And dito talaga natin makikita, and I hope this is a lesson for young people, even if you're not journalists, no? Na the years of experience really allow you to see things as they happen, no? And to give that perspective. So napakalaking bagay yung ginawa mo because we learned so much from what you wrote. So Lala, thank you. Thank you for being here. And ewan ko kung magto-two parts pa or something. Maraming salamat.
Thank
you,
you.
Lala. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you to everybody watching and listening. This is Let's Talk. I'm Pia Ontiveros. Bye.